Welcome to Let's Talk in English. Thanks for joining us here today on the LTE TV studio. My name is Peter, and we're going to learn some great English today. Our topic is home, and this lesson is called A New Place to Live. A new place to live. So, someone at the station will have to find a new place to live today, Katie. Do you know who it is?
No, I don't. I haven't heard anything about this yet. It must be one of the new coworkers. But don't worry, everyone. We'll find out soon. Hello, friends. My name is Katie. Thanks for joining us for this show.
And now it's time to look at today's Read It. You can read along with Katie now.
Taylor needs a new place to live. She isn't getting along with her roommate. She wants to live in a nice area. She'll look for apartments in the newspaper. Then Rob can tell her about them. She and Rob look at an apartment. The bedrooms are small, but she can use one for a closet. She will look in the bathroom next.
In our home lessons, we always talk about things you might need to know at home. Today, we are talking about moving home.
Moving takes a lot of work. You have to pack up all your things and take them to a new place. It can be hard.
So today, Taylor will move. She is having some problems with her roommate. Remember, your roommate is someone who lives in an apartment or house with you.
Some people call that your housemate too. You can use both words. And right now, we should learn today's important words from our word lady, Christina.
Hello, 今天 Taylor 要找房子。She needs a place to live. 她需要一个住的地方。住或居住就是 live. 她希望可以在好一点的区找到房子。我们讲某一区就用名词 area. She wants to live in a nice area. 她先去看了一间公寓，可是她的房间实在太小了。小就是 small. The rooms are too small. Taylor 觉得房间小没关系，可以把它当作穿衣间。Closet 这个字是衣橱，所以 Taylor 觉得可以把太小的房间当 closet 来用。She can use it for a closet. 最后她去看浴室，看了之后居然大声尖叫。浴室是 bathroom. She went to look at the bathroom.
Rob, where do you live?
I live on Lake Street. Why?
Is that a nice neighborhood? I'm looking for a new place to live. My roommate and I aren't getting along.
Oh, I'm sorry. There are a lot of apartments on Lake Street. Do you want to live in an apartment?
Maybe. I'd really like a house, but houses are too expensive.
First, let's talk about why Taylor is moving. She is not getting along with her roommate.
When you don't get along with someone, it's hard for you to be good friends.
Yeah, and if you aren't getting along with someone, you might say you are fighting with that person.
But it is important to try to get along with everyone. When you have a job, you need to get along with your coworkers. At school, you need to get along with your classmates.
That's some great help. Let's get some more great help with Christina right now.
Taylor 是因为跟室友处不来，所以决定要搬家的。要描述人相处得很好、很和睦，就可以用片语 get along。比如 they get along well， 就是他们相处得很好。而 Taylor 跟室友处得不好，就是 my roommate and I aren't getting along。另外，如果想要说跟某个人处得不错，可以用介系词 with。Get along with someone. Taylor doesn't get along with her roommate. 如果是与某人相处得很好，就说 She gets along well with Hannah.
So when you are moving, it's important to find the right place to live. And there are a few questions you have to ask before you move.
Yeah. First ask yourself, do I want to live in a house or an apartment? Which would you like?
Some people really like apartments. These are small, and lots of cities have big buildings with a lot of apartments in them.
In a big city, many people live in apartments. A house in a city would be very expensive. But in some cities, even the apartments are very expensive.
That's true. And here's another question you should ask yourself when you want to move. Where do you want to live?
Some parts of the city are often nicer than others. There are some parts of a city you might not want to live in.
So, in our lesson today, Taylor is asking where Rob lives. She wants to know if it's a good place in the city that she could live.
Yes, but she doesn't ask if it's a good place. She asks, is that a nice neighborhood? We'll find out later because that's a nice calendar phrase.
Is this a nice neighborhood?
Is this a nice neighborhood? 这附近是不错的区吗？
Look at the big houses.
Is this a nice neighborhood?
Look at the beautiful trees.
Is this a nice neighborhood?
Look at the nice cars.
Is this a nice neighborhood?
Yes, it's a wonderful neighborhood. I live here.
Is this a nice neighborhood?
Is this a nice neighborhood? 这附近是不错的区吗？
There are many nice apartments around here. For some, the rent is less than $1,000 a month.
That's good. I'd like to rent one in a nice area, but I don't know the city very well.
Look in the newspaper and on the computer. Find some you like. I can look at them with you.
Okay. Thanks so much, Rob. You're really helpful.
So, Rob is going to help Taylor look at a few apartments. Remember, Taylor is new to the city.
Since Taylor is new, she doesn't know the city very well. She doesn't know which part of the city is best to live in.
And that's why Rob is going to help her. He tells her to look in the newspaper and on the computer. Find some you like, he says.
Find some you like? That sounds like a great phrase for Christina to tell you more about.
Rob 想帮忙找房子，所以对 Taylor 说：“你先去找一些你喜欢的，然后我再帮你看看。”他说 ：“Find some you like。”这个口语的句子只有4个字，不过有些人可能会看不太懂，所以我们来介绍一下它的句型结构。这里的 some 是代名词，在这里表示 some apartments 的意思，直接用 some 来代表 some apartments， 所以 some 是代名词。另外 some 后面的 you like 是形容词子句，修饰前面的 some， 所以 some you like 完整的说法就是你喜欢的一些公寓。来看例子 ，Find some you need 找一些你需要的 ，Delete some you don't like 删一些你不喜欢的。
Taylor wants to rent an apartment in a nice area. An area is just a place. There are good areas of cities and bad areas of cities too.
Let's talk about this word rent. We have learned this word before, but it's always important to review the things we learn together.
Yeah. So rent is a word that's a thing and a thing that you do. When you rent something, you pay money for it so that you have it for a short time.
Many people rent apartments, but you can rent a movie or a car or sports equipment. You just have these things and you have to give them back after.
But you have to pay rent for an apartment. Your rent is how much money the apartment is each month. And you pay the rent at the same time every month.
We learned today that Rob knows of some apartments around here where the rent is less than $1,000 a month.
That's not too expensive. And let's talk about one of the phrases that Rob uses. He says there are many nice apartments around here. What does around here mean?
Good question. When Rob says around here, he is talking about the area close to the station. So he's talking about the apartments that are near the station.
That's right. And we can use this phrase in another way. We take a lot of breaks around here. So let's take one right now. We'll be back very soon.